Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing alright? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev, is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah, got ahead.
Mum.
Ooh, send up a flare. Someone picked up. I'll alert the media.
I mean, I think they've got plenty to say about me already.
Oh, haven't they just? But listen, congratulations, Cal. I knew you'd turn it around after the safety car.
Yeah, thanks. Worked out well.
Because you're an incredible driver, that's why. Listen, I just read that piece comparing you and Devon. Did you read it?
Kinda.
Well, I don't think those kinds of comparisons are fair. I really don't. I tried calling Devon, but he's just so busy these days. How is he?
Upset. Maybe even upset with me. He still doesn't really get it, you know? It's like he thinks Dad was kind or something.
Well, your father was many different men, Cal. Many different men. It's complicated.
Yeah. I'm, gonna go.
I'm here for you if you need me.
You can stop saying that, Mum, I know.
All right. Just making sure.
Bye, Mum.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. pole lap. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Konnersport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Konnersport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
Definitely a setback. Every race matters, especially at this stage of the season, and especially when you're up against a team like Red Bull. Dropping points today, it does really hurt, but we're still in the fight, and the only thing to do now is start preparing for Vegas.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Well, it's been a rough old season, and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure, and we've all been through a lot, so it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are, and we need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
And finally, Callie, I just wanted to ask how you're doing. It has been a really tough few weeks. For the team, for your family. I mean, how has it been racing with everything that's been going on?
Yeah, well, every day is different. Some days you feel good, can put things out of your head. Other days it's tough to get out of bed. It's hard to know if I'm making the right decisions, especially when it comes to dealing with this.
Thank you so much for your time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hey Cal, everything okay? I saw your interview today.
I don't know. I think I'm going a bit insane.
More than usual?
All right, old man.
Okay. I mean, jokes aside, I understand. I think, given the circumstances, you're doing really well. Is there anything you need from me? I mean, can I help?
Well, I think I've changed my mind and I'd like to give therapy a go. Is that okay? Not too late?
Never too late. I'll set it all up for you.
Cool. I'm a bit nervous about it. I find it hard to talk to people.
Hey, you talk to me?
I guess so. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna run now and get in the ice bath, but chat soon.
Chat soon. Bye, Cal. Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable with a laughing stock at the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughing stock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Callie how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
She's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Konnersport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, it's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. The title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Konnersport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Well, where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
Well, that was that. I went home.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Konnersport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Konnersport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Okay, right, Aiden's had to retire from this race.
It's just me then.
Yeah, just you, Callie, let's go. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.9 seconds. Okay, we can take you this lap. You've got a puncture. That overtake button a bit more. Okay, you're in the top 10. ahead, 5.6 seconds.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Konnersport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Konnersport into second. Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we've got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Konnersport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, got to talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hello?
Hello, Andrew. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering...
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, There's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Konnersport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Konnersport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Devon.
Andrea, we're slower than Red Bull.
In qualifying, yes. Let's actually get into a race first, though, no? Race pace is a different beast.
When will we have our first upgrade package? We need to take the fight to Red Bull early so we're not chasing our tail.
Soon, Devon. We're working on it.
Work quicker. Got to take another call. Bye.
Could you take a look at this, please?
It's been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Konnersport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
Of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, clear. P10, you're currently in P10. The distance to the leader, 26.8 seconds. Okay, that's Bearman ahead. And gap to the car in front, 2.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. seconds. Gap ahead, please. 0.9 seconds. The end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme. Yeah, good day out, almost great. Nice job, everyone.
Well, there you have it. It's a fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. I can't wait to see what it brings. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team.
board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devon. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andrea. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
They were at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a two-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on a third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, man. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a two-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a one-stop?
Devon, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a one-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's going to work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analysing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Konnersport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andrea's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Two-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right. Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And, listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Okay, so that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right until the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if we can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Great stuff, you hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. leading the car ahead by 0.8 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Callie, what an impressive drive that was today. The safety car came out at just about the worst time, but she hung on, really impressively turning it into a good result.
It's what a good driver has to do, Crofty, make the best out of a bad situation. It clearly wasn't their plan, but she managed her tyres beautifully there at the end.
And managed it to the extent that Konnersport now move into third place, just behind Ferrari in the standings. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works for you today. How on earth did you manage to cope so well with the change of strategy?
Yeah, it was tough out there today, and I could really feel the tyres giving up towards the end. I just focused on keeping the input smooth, reducing the strain as much as possible. It wasn't a great place to find myself in, but I'm pleased with what I achieved, given the circumstances.
And congratulations are in order. Konnersport are now third in the Constructors. How significant is that for the
team? It's huge for the team. Andrea's done a great job, so has Aiden, and every single person in this Konnersport team has been working flat out to maximise the car. To be this high up on the table is the result of a massive team effort. So, yeah, feels good to see the team's hard work starting to pay off.
How important was this race for you personally, given such a tough start to the season?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a bit disappointed with my season so far, so it's really important for me to remind myself what I'm capable of, and I'm just glad we could get a solid result in a tricky situation.
Well, a good showing today, and that is despite the controversy about a potential deal with Harmonia. Tell me how hard it is to put that just to one side and perform on track.
Look, my job is to race. That's all I do. What happens above me, I mean, sure, I can say what I think, but ultimately you are asking the wrong person.
That's great, thank you.
Callie.
What?
If this is going to work, you're going to have to start listening to me.
I'm the one that needs to listen.
The one stop was the right call.
It was a hunch. We got lucky.
Konnersport Can't afford to have a driver that's constantly fighting the owner.
Right, so first you fire Casper, and now it's me. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to make changes.
Threatening my career to keep a check on me. Now, why does that feel familiar?
Don't make this about him.
Then stop acting like him.
The whole world is comparing me to the old man. And now it seems my own sister's joining the act. Great.
You inherited the empire. The business goes to you, all to you, and yet somehow you're the victim.
You think this is easy for me?
No, I just think it's all about you.
It's about the team, Callie. Listen to me. This season must be a success.
It's your team, Dev, so whatever you want.
You know what? You're right. It is my team. I did inherit the empire. So that means you do what I say next time.
How about you work with the team?
I own the team!
But you're not part of it. What is your official role? You keep trying to do Andrea's job. You're throwing mad ideas out there, hoping to get lucky, and then disappearing off to take phone calls every 5 minutes. You are all over the place, Dev. You are panicking. And panicking doesn't win titles.
I need to take this. Mike!
Oh, you're a joke.
Hello, mate. Yeah, no, amazing, yeah.
Andrea, listen, I know it looks bad, but that's just me and Devon, okay? Siblings argue.
Callie, I was just calling to say, great drive today.
Oh.
It was a champion's drive. You're the new tire whisperer on the grid now.
Thanks. Cheers. I mean, the upgrade made a real difference. I spent the first few races wishing I was in a Red Bull, but after today, maybe I won't be knocking on their door just yet.
My job is to give you the best car on the grid.
Let's keep pushing, yeah? There's always more time to find.
Well said. Listen, relax tonight, yes? Enjoy your evening.
You too. Bye.
It was too much. Constant fights between Devon and Callie. I took it upon myself to get them talking again, outside of official Konnersport business.
And how did that go?
Just let them adjust the camber, Cal. Take it out next practice, see how it feels. It's no big deal.
It's not your call, Devon.
Look, if we have a good weekend, we overtake Ferrari. I'm just trying to... Oh! No. Hello, mate. All right. Yeah, I was just about to call you about that, actually. That's
Callie, all right, buddy?
Buddy?
Yeah, buddy, buds, compadre.
Looks like the Aiden bot has finally malfunctioned. Are you all right?
Just saying hello.
You're being weird, Aiden. What's going on?
You should talk to him.
Who?
Your brother?
You know what he's like. He's difficult.
Callie, it's important. Look,
I'm
you
getting
can't
a
just...
drink. Do you want a drink? Coffee? Smoothie?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Aiden.
Hey, I tried talking to Callie.
No joy?
She won't even engage with it. Completely shut me off.
That's not unexpected. And Devon?
You know, I'll have to pick my moment with him.
Ugh. They're making this difficult for us. I just want to bash their heads together.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, thanks, Aiden. I'll wait to hear. Oh, and listen. I just wanted to say to you directly, I'm sorry we can't run the upgrade on your car this weekend.
Yeah, look, I've calmed down since I first found out. Keep it in the family, you know?
It's not like that. Really, it was 50-50.
Yeah. I guess I'll do what I can for the team.
Thank you. Even without it, you'll still be quick. You can still impact this race.
All right. But next time I get the package, all right?
Deal. See you later, Aiden. Bye. Hello, Devon.
How we doing? All set?
Yep, all good. We had a small software issue, but we turned it off and on again, and the upgrade package is nearly ready. But listen, I'm glad you called because, well, I need to ask you what's going on with you.
I'm fine, mate. All gravy.
No, listen to me. You're going through a lot, yes? You're making good decisions, and you're making bad decisions. Now, you remember I covered for you on the Harmonia stuff. You know I don't like lying. So why on earth are you making decisions like this?
Look, I'm trying my best, okay? There's a lot going on. I'm dealing with it all on my own.
You're not on your own, Devon. I'm here to support, no matter what. Even when things get tough. But right now, we are not working as a team at all. You have to learn to lean on someone. For the sake of the team.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Look, I need to go, but thank you for the chat. We'll talk more soon. Ciao.
Ciao.
How's the weather looking?
I mean, I'm no weatherman, but I am expecting it to ease off at some point. I'm going to let you know when to come in. You just keep your head down.
Copy that.
Spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions. Well done. Okay, gap to leader, 20.6 seconds. That's Russell just ahead. Push for the position. Less than a second separates you. They're on old intermediates. Piastri's behind. They're on old intermediates. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And that's 8 laps to go. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster, we're right on the crossover. P6, you got P6. Our gap to first place, 17.7 seconds. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.9 seconds. They're on old intermediates, and that's Aiden behind. They're on old intermediates. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. 1.5 seconds. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. Weather's changing now, we're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Understood, copy that. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Systems all looking good, head down. Tyre condition still looking good. Systems all looking good, head down. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Gap to the car in front, 5.1 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
A very strong showing from Konnersport here in rain-soaked Barcelona. Looks like Ferrari will drop a place in the Constructors now as Konnersport move into second place behind Red Bull.
Yeah, we're starting to see what they were capable of last season when they briefly topped the standings. Can they push for the top again? We'll see.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Konnersport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Hey,
Aiden, what can I do for you?
Listen, I just spoke to Callie.
At least someone is.
Yeah, no, it's just that she said that she wanted to talk to you.
Really?
She just bumped into her. She said that
Jackson, mate, it's a noble effort, yeah? You can't play a butler.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, did you honestly think this was going to work, this little plan of yours? Huh?
Until he said no.
Yeah, I think so. Jackson, next time, try and make it believable, yeah?
You know the last thing that Davidoff said to me? Keep an eye on those two. He knew. He knew that the team wouldn't work if Devon and Callie weren't getting along. Plus, you can't play butler? I guess I took it personally. Hey, Andreo.
Hey, I spoke to Callie and Devon.
What did you say?
I called the meeting, made it sound important. They said they'd come.
So they'll just be waiting, together in your office? Well, that's perfect.
You really think this will work? How do you know they'll talk?
I just think they're ready to.
I guess we'll find out. Tell me if you hear anything.
Will do. Thanks, Andreo.
Anytime.
Pens. I didn't know he did pens. Did you know he did pens? Should get one from my desk.
Nobody uses pens anymore, Dev.
Where is Andreo?
Just give him a minute.
Nope, I'm gonna head.
Oh, I'll tell him you have to take a call.
You stop. You know, this whole thing would be a lot easier if you were just a bit more understanding.
Easier for you.
What are you talking about? You have my support.
Support?
Yes, you know that.
Wow.
What?
You have never been more distracted than you are right now. There is always something more important to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got quite a lot on at the moment.
Okay, so where is the support you talk about, Dev? Because I haven't seen it.
Come on, Cal, you're fine.
How would you know?
I mean, Dad's death didn't affect you like it affected me, for a start.
So it's about Dad now.
Well, I mean, you weren't sad. You didn't grieve. For all I know, you were happy about it.
If you had asked me, then you wouldn't have to guess.
If you were upset, I would have asked you.
Do you even care?
Of course I care.
Evidently not.
Cal? You okay?
Fine.
Hey. Look, I didn't know you. You should have told me. Hey, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the business.
Ugh, you don't want to know.
I mean it. Why is it so difficult?
Business is in trouble, Cal. Like, serious trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Buying Konnersport nearly bankrupted by the Global. It's on a knife edge. We can't go public.
What?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like the company's only as rich as people think it is. And if any of this gets out, then the whole thing falls to pieces.
And you've been keeping this all a secret?
Andreo knows. He's been helping me with the board. They could just sell up, balance the books. We're not in a strong position.
So, Dad bought Konnersport and then left you to clean up the mess?
We are where we are. Classic Dad.
And the only way to prove Konnersport's value is to make a run for the title. Do we have to win?
Can't argue with first place. Oh. You can tell Andreo I had to take this.
Do what you gotta do.
Mikey! How are you, bud? Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm good. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sounds nice.
Here comes Callie all over the rear wing of Liam Lawson. Down the old main straight we go, towards Thompson, she's going for it and she sends herself and Liam Lawson spinning out of the race.
Ah, dear, oh dear. Just wonder, could Lawson have done anything different there? Well, is it all on Mayo? It was a late move. Oh, I'd love to see that from a different angle.
It was aggressive from Mayer, whichever way you look at it, but there's the end result. Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer out here at Silverstone, and there's Aiden Jackson racing through.
Oh, was that Callie? It was. She is okay, but I'm afraid she's out of the race. Copy. Right, push, please, Aiden. I need you to push. Let's see what you can do. Green flag. more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, gap ahead, 2.0 seconds. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. Okay, so gap to the leader, 29.9 seconds. Behrman just ahead, push, and gap to the car in front, 2.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Gasly's behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Lap of the race so far. Okay, clear. Just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Okay, some information on Norris. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, you've got P3, well done. The distance to the leader, 7.0 seconds. Okay, Piastri just ahead, push hard, push hard. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.4 seconds. They're on old mediums, Norris behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. Okay, some information on Norris. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, some information on Norris. There are 4 seconds between you. Okay, some information on Norris. The gap's 5 seconds now. Okay, some information on Norris. The gap is 7 seconds. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Get in there, lads. Come on. That's what we needed.
Not a bad day then at the office for Aiden Jackson, but let's not forget his teammate Callie took herself and Liam Lawson out of the race.
Yeah, and I've had another look at that incident, Crofty, and I do believe that Mayer was at fault. She's a little bit aggressive, and it's really cost her.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Konnersport team, and they certainly deserve it.
Aiden, suffice to say it was pretty dramatic out there today. What about your race, though?
Yeah. I got as many points as I could under the circumstances. It's a few more for me and the drivers, a few more for Konnersport and the constructors. So we'll add them to the rest and move on. You know, nobody on the team wanted to see an incident like that with Callie. But we're still in the fight, and I'm happy with the way I handled it today.
And by incident, you're of course referring to Callie's move on Lawson. So what did you make of that?
Honestly, I haven't seen the footage yet, so I'll defer to the judgment of those who have. But look, Callie's a great driver. So if it turns out it was a mistake, then we all make mistakes from time to time. It's just one of those things.
Well, with Konnersport still in the hunt, what do you think your chances are moving forward?
We have to be careful we don't get carried away too much. Look, we're out there with some big names who've been in this game a long time. Red Bull have been so dominant the last few seasons, and look, it's not easy keeping up with a team like that. I think the margins are fine, and today shows how quickly things can change. We can't stop Red Bull from competing at that level, so we just have to focus on our own game and just keep bringing the results and keep bringing whatever points we can.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Go away. Oh, I know. Just spare me the lecture, okay?
What? I have one ready to go. I mean, it's all there for you.
I don't get it, Dev. I really don't. We're working our tails off to try and bail Dad out, and he's not even here. I really thought he knew what he was doing. Why would he risk so much?
Well, I guess he just really wanted to own Konnersport. Another toy to show off to his mates at the yacht club.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just came here to tell you you're an idiot.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, you have to do much better next time, and this season must be a success. Throw in some veiled threats about contract renewal, that kind of thing.
Ah, right, yeah. Well, consider me thoroughly motivated.
Good. Then my work here is done. Oh. Yeah. You know that was the wrong call out there today, Cal.
Yeah, I know.
But I liked it. He took a shot. I can relate to that.
Thanks, Dev.
Runs in the family.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Aiden.
I think it worked.
How so?
I saw them after the race. They were actually okay.
Okay, how? What did you see?
They were talking like I don't know, like normal people.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they spoke. I think it worked. You did it, Andrea.
Well, it was your idea.
Yeah, but it had to come from you. So, thanks for backing me.
For the good of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Andrea.
Devon!
Yeah, you played me, Andrea. That meeting between me and Cal, you were never going to attend. I realized it just now. It's a scam.
I told you I got held up.
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic of you, Andrea. You're not the scheming type.
Devon, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. What am I missing here? Okay? Who put you up to this? I need to know what's going on. Oh, my God! Jackson! Jackson, wasn't it? That little piece of...
Whoa. Okay, now look. Maybe we schemed a little bit. Isn't that straight out of the Butler playbook? Huh? You needed to talk to each other.
Oh, God, you're annoying! Especially when you're right.
I'm always right, Devon. Even when I'm wrong.
Yeah. Look, I know some of my decisions recently have been suboptimal, but I'm coming up with a plan, okay? Just give me a bit more time and we're gonna turn things around, all right?
All right. Good job today.
Too many compliments make me feel sick, all right? Ciao.
Well, the team will be a success. And you propose, what exactly, a sale? How's that going to look, Mike? We've only just acquired the team.
But the projections...
Projections be damned! Read my lips. We are not selling Konnersport. As long as I'm still breathing, I will see California make a name for herself on this team. We will continue to support this team, and this team will continue to support Callie.
But David,
I have another meeting to attend. Good day, gentlemen.
You wanted to know why he risked so much. Guess now we know. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, when Dad left me the business, I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't want it. I just... I don't know. I felt ungrateful for feeling that way.
But it means he cared.
Yeah. In his way.
In his way. I'm gonna watch it one more time.
Yeah, sure.
The team will be a success. And you propose...
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
You're hearing what I'm hearing, right?
We have to keep the 25 development alive. We're in a title fight. It is absolutely outrageous to suggest we just let this opportunity go to waste.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. We haven't built this team up for nothing. I mean, this is our project, Andrea. We have to fight for it.
It's you, Devon.
Sorry?
It's you who has to fight. I've been wearing two hats for months, but it's not enough. We need you. We need you to take charge.
Well, I am in charge.
No. It's not a job title, not shareholdings. Get your hands dirty. Oh, crack some skulls.
All right. Just listen. I'll think about it. All right. It's not going to be easy. I'll think of something. All right. Ciao.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Verstappen's closing in on Jackson, looking to overtake, switches to the right, has to switch to the left, Jackson moves again, but that's got to be an issue with the stewards.
They'll definitely be looking into that one, because he's moved twice there under the braking zone. It was certainly enough to block Verstappen.
And it has been noted by race control, so let's see what the stewards say.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Nice overtake. Lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds. Okay, gap to leader, 3.5 seconds. Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. the race. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. No rain expected for the time being. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap.
And give me your thoughts on Jackson's drive-through penalty this afternoon.
Well, I've had a look, Crofty, and for me, it's pretty clear-cut. I mean, he's defended late and then moves back to his line, all under the braking zone, and it's not like he doesn't know what the rules are.
That's a very good point. Question I've got, does he make that move against anyone other than Verstappen? Well, Konnersport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Well, Aiden, tough day. You've received a penalty for moving under braking against Verstappen. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you make a move and it doesn't pay off. And at the time, I didn't feel like I had done anything wrong, but I don't have the same view as the stewards. So I've just got to take this one on the chin and reflect on what happened. And yeah, just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Did you feel you had to defend more aggressively today because it was a Red Bull behind you?
Maybe a bit, yeah. Look, anytime Max gets past, it's potentially a big point swing between Red Bull and Konnersport, but, you know, those are points we desperately need. And especially moving into the latter stages of this season, you know, a lot of drivers like to say it doesn't matter who you're up against, but honestly, sometimes it does.
The season's not over yet, but how would you assess your performance so far this season?
Honestly, I'm not where I want to be. I think I've had too many mistakes and missed too many opportunities. So, yeah, to be honest, I've let myself down and I've let the team down at times, and I think I just need to step it up. Look, I'm not here to just bring in a few points. I want to be consistently winning races and challenging the very best in this sport. And to do that, I need to take responsibility for the results that haven't been good enough.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So no, Aiden, we won't be appealing. The stewards were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrew.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. He actually likes the business side of things.
Yeah, he's great with the board.
And you're really not.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But you're good in the garage. And in the paddock. You have good instincts. People listen to you. You know how to win.
You said my ideas were mad.
Only when you're panicking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Stop spending your life pandering to the suits.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a Maverick, Dev. What happened?
The gap to first place is not insurmountable. Remember, we don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Okay, just a heads up before we get into it.
Shouldn't we wait for Andreo?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
We kept doing each other's jobs. It was ridiculous.
So Devon put you on the board of Butler Global?
It didn't happen overnight.
So Andrea would take care of things at Butler Global, deal with the board, keep me in the loop, and I would steer the ship at Konnersport. It's one of the best ideas I ever had.
Why was that necessary?
Well, if we were gonna compete with Red Bull, we had to take some risks. We needed a Maverick.
You?
Me. Long story short, I'm principal now.
What? Wait, you knew about this?
Doesn't matter, Jackson. Listen, the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, trust me, and we will bring home the trophy.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Andreo!
Looks like the word is out about our new roles.
Yep, just reading some of it now. Big story, big story.
Yeah, big story.
Listen, are you, this is what you wanted, right? And you said this was what was best for the team.
If it's good for Konnersport, it's good for all of us. That's what I said, and I stand by it. How do you want to handle the media?
Just say we'll put something out official soon.
And will we?
Probably. Look, I know I've said it before, but I just want to thank you for your support, mate. I don't know where I would be without you.
Hey, anytime, Devon.
You're 1 in a million, Andreo. You know that, right? Ugh. Look, I gotta head. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Ciao. Aha, Mike, man of the hour. How you doing?
Oh, good, thanks. Devon, I'm ringing to chat further about Konnersport and the...
Yeah, we do need to chat, don't we? Thing is, I've been chatting to Andreo a lot.
Have you?
Yeah, thing is, Mike, I'm the boss here. You understand? Andreo's never been on your side. He's been doing what I want. He's been telling you what I want you to hear.
Of course. I totally respect the way...
And as the boss, I fancied having a little look at the list of investments you proposed to the board.
Oh, I can assure you, all of the investments I've laid are perfectly...
Failures, Mike! They're failures.
You've invested in bubbles and scams. Seems to me that the best route for profitability for Butler Global is Konnersport. So I've shared that troubling information with the board themselves, and they feel you've not fulfilled your fiduciary duty. Yeah. We've agreed that your services are no longer required.
I'm telling you, with some more time, we can see those investments go.
You're done, mate. You're done. Enjoy retirement. Ciao.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Okay, Callie, I need to play the team game here. Aiden's just made his stop, and I want you to try and hold up those behind you so we can close a gap up for him, alright?
Copy, can do.
Charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Target. Really good job. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
Here in Mexico, we're being treated to some brilliant defending from Callie, and she's building quite the line of traffic behind her.
Some great team driving going on here from a Konnersport perspective, because Maya's definitely backing this pack up, and her teammate Jackson is now catching.
And he's got the fresher tyres on, so let's see if he can make quick work of them.
Okay, mate, Callie's done her bit and set them all up for you. Now it's over to you. Get to work. Yep, got it. Place, 12.5 seconds. Ocon ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Antonelli's behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Mate, that brings you up a place. push.
There are selfish drives and there are selfless drives. And that was a truly selfless drive from Callie today. It put Aiden Jackson in an excellent position for that strong finish.
It really did. The team benefits from it wholly. And it's never a nice position to be in as a driver, being asked to do that, but hats off to them.
And it's a result that brings Jackson and Mayer even closer together in the driver standings, whilst in the constructors, Konnersport are really starting to make a push now as the end of the season gets ever closer. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Konnersport, your race winners today.
Hi, Devon.
Jackson, good job today, mate.
Yeah, thanks. The car felt good. And, Callie was unreal today. She really supported me out there.
Yeah, you drove the wheels off it, son. Look, I just wanted to let you know we're going full steam ahead on upgrades for Vegas. We're going to go all out for the title.
That's great. We can do this.
Want to add to your F2 trophy, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a journey. Even, a few years ago when we were just crashing into each other every weekend. Look at where we are now.
Time flies, mate. It's been a ride.
Anything else?
Yeah, just, look, you know how much I enjoy messing with your head, but I just want to say thank you for being patient. Waiting for upgrades, I know what it's like.
That means a lot. Cheers. Anyway, I didn't even need that upgrade package. Callie's the one who needed it more.
Ooh, you should really watch that ego, Jackson. Me personally, I've always preached humility.
Right, sure thing.
We're having a gathering later to celebrate the result. See you there, yeah?
How are we looking?
Yeah, we're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Leave it to me.
Running medium tyres. Fresh mediums. Norris is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader, 25.4 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. All right, 6 laps to go now. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. That's a new fastest lap of the race. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, Konnersport will be overjoyed with that. They've outscored Red Bull today, which at this point in the season is crucial.
Yeah, I must confess, Crofty, I didn't think Konnersport could continue to compete at this level, but they're really giving Red Bull a run for their money.
With just a couple of races left to come this season, things really couldn't be much closer. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Konnersport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Callie, a huge result today. You gained ground on both Red Bull drivers. So how does it feel to have taken such a crucial step in the title race?
I'm just so proud of the whole team. This result was a massive team effort from start to finish. The strategy, the car setup, everything came together perfectly today. And I'm just really pleased I was able to deliver on all the preparation that went into the race.
It's been a turbulent 12 months for Konnersport. Casper Ackerman and Andre O'Connor both putting in stints as team principal. Now it's your brother, Devon Butler. How much is he bringing to the championship at this late stage?
Yeah, we've been working through some tough times together over the years, but we've worked through it now. And I can honestly say it's been really great to have him in charge these last few races. It feels really good to finally work together towards a goal that we can both passionately believe in.
And you and Aiden so close in the standings. So come on, has it put any strain on your relationship? Has it changed the atmosphere at Konnersport in any way?
I mean, we like to keep it lighthearted. I think you have to when the stakes are so high. We have our own jokes and unique ways of trying to wind each other up, banter, He loves it, which might surprise a lot of people.
Okay, but one last question. It's the big one. Can Konnersport win the title?
Absolutely, we can.
Thank you so much for your time.
Dev?
Cal, I just saw your interview, and
And?
just thanks, I guess, and I agree, it is nice to work together for a change.
Yeah, well, beats the arguments any day.
Yeah. Anyway, have you seen the news?
What news?
The Butler Global trouble's gone public. Story just came out during the race.
What? I thought you said that couldn't happen.
Yeah, these things have a way of getting out.
How are you handling it? What's going on?
Me and Andrea have it under control. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to try and no comment my way through the paddock for the rest of the day.
And what happens now? I mean, what does this mean?
You know what it means, Cal. Remember?
No one can argue with first place.
Exactly. See you at the debrief.
On my way. Hey, Mum.
Hello, darling. Absolutely outstanding job today. Possibly your best ever race.
Yeah, better than standing around modelling watches. It was nice to actually do some driving.
I saw that. Quite the change of pace for you. Wasn't too awful in the end, though, shooting with Devon.
No, it was okay. I feel like, I don't know, it's always famous last words whenever I say something nice about Dev, but I think he's really turned a corner.
I know what you mean. He seems more mature.
Yeah, like an actual adult. I'm enjoying spending time with him. Ugh, I can't even believe I'm saying that.
Oh, I'm glad you're getting on. I'm really proud of you. Sometimes chalk and cheese can go together.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself. There's still time for him to stab me in the back.
Oh, expect the worst, but, hope for the best. He's been through a lot too. Be gentle with each other.
Yeah, no promises. But you're right. I will do my best. I got a dash. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, bye, bye.
Is it true Callie and Aiden bought your ticket to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Yeah, they really wanted me to be there. I mean, how could I refuse?
Casper! Heard you were around.
Sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, can I run something by you? Here, get over here. Take a look at these numbers. Team order.
Team order?
Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Bit of a gamble.
Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull by copying them.
Thank you, Casper.
Yeah. Could work.
Listen, Casper, I...
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't thinking straight, you know?
I know.
I was under a lot of pressure. Business, Butler Global, Dad, Callie, I didn't know what to do. It felt like I was getting everything wrong. Yeah.
It hasn't been easy for you. It's okay.
Can't do this now. Got a championship to win.
That you do?
Right. Team meeting, 6 minutes. I want you there.
No.
Yeah. It'd be good for the drivers. 6 minutes, team order.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Devon. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks, yeah. I was calling... Well, I thought I'd say good luck. Don't know you don't believe in luck.
Thanks.
And, yeah. Well, I'll let you go.
Mum, it's, nice to hear from you. Everything's been a bit weird lately, you know?
I think it will be for a while. You know? It's good to hear your voice. I'm always here for you, Devon. Always.
Thanks. That's really nice. I'm pretty busy, you know, but, you can call me again sometime, if you'd like.
Okay. I will. I'll hold you to that. I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. And, yeah, have a good race. Look after Callie for me.
Yes, she'll be okay. Bye, Mum. So, newest team on the grid is pushing for the title. No one saw that coming a couple of seasons ago. When Konnersport was a midfield team, Aiden Jackson was just full of potential. Remember that, mate?
Yeah.
No potential anymore. You're in contention for the drivers. And I really can't believe I'm saying this. So is my little sis. Proud of you, sis. And I know somewhere in the big corporation in the sky, so is Dad. Yeah, he always was, you know. Even though the only way he could express it was by secretly bankrupting his own company. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Casper, final words?
Just remember everything I taught you.
What was that exactly?
Kind of hoping you could tell me.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah?
Who do you think's taking home the drivers?
Oh, well, my money is on Verstappen.
Oi!
Andrea.
It's been an honor. Whatever happens, thank you all for making Konnersport such a force.
Right, we've got a job to do, people. Finish the race quicker than Red Bull. Simple, right? Just get the fastest time. It's a funny thing, time. Every moment of every race, you're either losing it or you're gaining it. And every driver on the track, every team on the pit walls doing the same. They're all looking for time, looking for milliseconds. Truth is, those milliseconds are everywhere. They're in every brake, every turn, every pit, every shift. We win this race today, 1 millisecond at a time. We gain one, then we gain another, and we don't stop. We keep pushing. We look for the smallest possible moments, and we claim every second available to us out there, because when you add them all up, those milliseconds, those moments, those are the difference between the team that had a really good season and the team that made history. So we're gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You mentored Aiden and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserved the title more?
Well, they're both incredible drivers. You know, on one hand, you have Aiden. I know we didn't get off on the right foot the first time we met, but he actually ended up becoming the best friend I ever made in this sport. And then there's Callie. She was on the way up when I left F1 the first time. She was just pure potential. Now, I knew from the very first time I saw her drive that she was going to be a big deal. And I just remember thinking before that final race that for one of them to win, the other one would have to lose. I guess that's sports. But to get back to your question, who deserved it most? You'll have to ask someone else.
Here in Abu Dhabi, it's Max Verstappen out in front, with Charles Leclerc in second, followed by Liam Lawson and Callie just behind, looking to break into the top three.
Well, as things currently stand, Red Bull comfortably top the standings, Verstappen crowned world champion, but we're a long way from the end.
Well, we are that, but Konnersport not doing enough to claim that top spot. Mayer's doing well. Jackson, though, has a lot of places to make up if he wants to contribute.
Okay, we need to start moving up now, Aiden. Where's Callie? Right, she's currently in fourth. Let's close the gap between you both. Let's go. Copy. I'm on it. the overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Well done.
The top three. This is a cracking end to this race, and it could still be anybody's as Leclerc into turn one, goes down the inside and hits Verstappen. Liam Lawson runs wide. Callie is up into first.
I was all a little bit too late, all a bit too overly aggressive from Leclerc there, and it's clearly backfired. It looks like that's the end of his race.
And what it means is this woman, Callie could be crowned world champion. But I get the sense that this race isn't over yet.
What happened? Yeah, Callie's now in P1. Repeat, Callie is in first place. Copy. Lawson and Verstappen are our priority now. Worry about Callie later.
Leave it to me.
Good work, we're in P4. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, they're on old softs. Norris behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Callie's 3 places ahead of you now. The gap is 13 seconds. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. Seconds separate you. Separate you now. Okay, Callie's a couple of places up on you. A gap of 8 seconds separates you. Gap separates you. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job. Gap is 4 seconds. That's Callie directly ahead of you now. The gap's 3 seconds. That's a 2-second gap now. Gap is less than a second. final lap of the race. Final lap.
It's Aiden Jackson who clinches first place here in Abu Dhabi and becomes champion of the world. Callie comes home in second. What a brilliant effort, but she'll be heartbroken to have come so close. Meanwhile, on the pit wall, massive celebrations for Konnersport. The driver and constructor championships are theirs. And what a celebration, with some familiar faces grinning from ear to ear. It's Jackson though, hero of the day, and I get the feeling he's just getting started. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, winner of the Drivers' Championship, and the pinnacle of his career, it's Aiden Jackson.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andreo's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
Were you happy for Aiden?
Don't ask me that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to win. More than anything. And I will always be gutted that I didn't.
Aiden, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
It's the greatest feeling in the world.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Konnersport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but I don't think I ever considered that Konnersport would win the whole thing. But we did, didn't we?
Are you tempted to come back, Casper?
No. I mean, I'm grateful for everything the sport has given me. Well, I'm going back home to be a husband and a dad.
And you're happy with that decision?
I am.
What do you think was the key to Konnersport's success?
Is that a trick question? Me? Obviously.